What's going on, guys? How are you all? Hope you're doing well tonight. We are here for After the Impact. So it's ATI time. We've got Jeff, we've got Tazzy in the house. This is the show that we do a review of the Impact show that we just watched, and that is what we are going to do. So welcome to those of you who have come out. And the first thing we'll do is we'll score the show. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to score it. We're going to talk about what we were most excited about and about what we have coming up to look forward to. So that's basically it in a nutshell, and we'll have you all out of here pretty quickly because we're old and we're tired. So we got Wes in the house, we got James Grant, and we've got Heather. So I'm back from Zicky's Z-Log. All right. Well, there you go. All right. So you guys can score if you didn't already in the last stream, but Heather said 9.25. So let us start. We'll go with I'll start with Jeff first. Jeff, what did you think of tonight's show, dude?
I thought it was a really good show. Is starting to build up towards Slammiversary, which I really like. They did some of this last week, more of it tonight. We get that epic face off at the end between Josh and EY, knowing what they have coming up at Slammiversary. So yeah, I'm excited about what they're doing. I thought it was a really good show. I'm gonna go with the 9 out of 10.
All right, fair enough. We got Sean Rousset. Hey, Sean, saying 9 out of 10. The Coug says 9 out of 10. Nice show tonight. 9.25 out of 10 for James. Wes saying 8 out of 10. All right, Tazzy, what'd you think?
That's what I like. I like the way we have some matches already, and we still got a good 3 weeks left.
Yeah.
Like I like that. I like that. Like they're taking their time. They have a full month to actually get this done. This is their big pay-per-view anyway, so I was expecting the bill to be really good anyway. I am so excited about the Sammy versus Boots match.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
That promo scared me. And I love Sammy, so I'm like, I can't wait. Sorry, Boots, but Boots, you got. I don't know what to tell you, man. Now the rest of the show, I would be amiss if I didn't say this. The psychology in the ring was great. You know, it was awesome. Storylines are really great right now. It's progressing. Looking forward to, of course, the main event and of course the women's match too. So we'll see.
All right, well there you go, Jesse Callan. What's up, Jesse? How are you? Yeah. Listen, I had a lot of fun with tonight's show. A lot of stuff going on. We had that promo with Josh, the "What's in the Box" promo, where he went up to found that TNA box and opened it up. And then you saw kind of like a flood of all the old memories and promos and stuff like that. And they're really pushing that the anniversary thing, that flavor of TNA. So I'm sure that on Slammiversary we're going to get something from that. We'll see. We have, of course, the main event. Of course, the Briscoes retaining, but then that ended, like Jeff said, with Josh and Eric Young face to face. We have an opponent for Masha Slamovich. Masha been coming out and just crushing these kind of jobbers that would come out and just get crushed, and all of a sudden out comes Havoc. So Havoc is going to face her next week. It's going to be a big match for Masha. She's been pushing around the other people, but it's going to be a little tough to push around Havoc. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, we had the 3-on-3, the women's match. We had a qualifying match for the X Division. Of course, Speedball Mike Bailey is going to be in that Ultimate X match. So lots of stuff going on. There's a lot of promos tonight and everything like that too. So a lot of stuff going on, as there should be, getting ready for their biggest event of the year. So in Slammiversary, it's not that far away. Jesse says I'm good, so need this baby to hurry up and get out. You're at that point, are you? Well, just thank your blessings. It's not like 100 and some degrees yet, or you'd really be wanting that. All right, so let's move on and let's go to our favorite moments of tonight. So I'll start off with Tazzy. Tazzy, what were some favorite things from tonight's show for you?
Oh, besides the women's match? No, just kidding.
I was gonna say I was waiting for you to say Cardona and Chelsea's boat ride, but I didn't want to go there.
I mean that works too. The Sammy promo. I like the Sammy promo. When you have me feel the promo, you're doing your job. So Sammy's promo, like I said, I can't wait for the that match. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that I mean the Sammy Callahan promo is awesome. So it's supposed to be 91 degrees here tomorrow. Yeah, it's getting hot. It is getting hot. Jeff, favorite moments for you?
Man, I really enjoyed the showdown between EY and Josh. That face off I thought was really cool. I really like the thing with Chris Sabin and challenging Frankie Kazarian. I'm excited to see that next week. And yeah, I thought the opening match between Laredo Kid and Speedball was just great. So yeah, those are my moments.
Let's see. For me, I'm gonna say the thing with Masha as well. With Havoc coming out, wasn't really sure who that was gonna be. At first, I didn't know. You know, of course, you see the Decay entrance. I thought maybe it might be Rosemary coming out. I'm like, oh no. But yeah, that was cool. The Sammy Callahan promo was awesome. Still liking the comedy stuff too with Tennille Dashwood and Madison Rain, and of course they were joined by Swinger and Zicky, and then they were joined by Decay. So you still have a lot of that funny stuff going on with the Swingers dungeon and stuff like that. Zicky's getting a little more confident, especially with the women. Getting his chapstick ready and stuff like that. So that was fun. The Chelsea Green and Cardona thing too was a little spicy. So yeah, a lot of good mixture tonight. You had some really good wrestling. Speedball and Laredo Kid was excellent. You had the main event, the tag match. You had the women's match was excellent. So a lot of good wrestling tonight, but also a lot of good promos going on tonight as well. So both things hitting on all cylinders for me. So they were some of my highlights for tonight. All right. And lastly, what are we looking forward to the most? So what's got you hyped about what we've got going forward in next week? What a card. What a card next week. We have that Masha and Havoc match. My gosh. What else did they announce for next week? I'm already forgetting. What else is going on for next week?
You've got you said Masha and Havoc, Jordan Grace and Chelsea Green.
Jordan and Chelsea. Yep.
What else? I know we're missing Frankie and Chris Sabin.
Oh yes, Frankie Kazarian and Chris Sabin. Yeah. And how about them showing the highlight of that from years and years ago, when they first met? Yeah, that's awesome. A lot of history, and they're really focusing on their history. So next week's card is stacked. Yes.
Oh absolutely. Yeah, and we got Trey Miguel and Alex Shelley.
Yep. That's for an Ultimate X qualifier.
Ultimate X qualifier, yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, lots of stuff going on next week. Next week's card is really stacked, Mark. You're right. So, that said, what are we looking forward to the most? I'll start with, well, you know what? I'll start with me, and I'll go around. I'm going to say, so for me, I'm really interested in that Masha and Havoc thing. I want to see how that plays out. I'm pretty sure Masha is probably going to get put over and she'll probably win, but it'll be interesting to see how she wins. If she dominates Havoc, it's going to be pretty impressive. And I would imagine if they're going to go forward and push her that way, then I would bet that that's probably what could happen. So we'll see. Kazarian and Sabin should be an amazing match. Probably will be match of the night, but I mean the Trey Miguel match could be insane as well. So we'll see which one of those. But those are the two I'm most excited about: is the Masha and Havoc and Kazarian and Sabin. So they're the two for me. Tazzy, what about you?
Oh, Miguel and Shelley is that match I'm like looking forward to. I just like that type of match anyway. Gotta go with the Havoc and you gotta go with the Havoc match and everything. It's
Yeah.
it's you have to because it's like intriguing. Like you said, if they job her out, then what's going to happen after that?
Yep.
Like, do Rosemary come back for revenge? Is that a possibility? So, it's going to be a very interesting next week. Very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Jeff, what about you, man?
So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. What further developments do we get between EY and Josh? What do we see developing with that story in their build to Slammiversary? That's one thing I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Chris Sabin and Frankie Kazarian and seeing them tear up the ring. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. That match is going to be amazing. If you like technical, if you like, throwback stuff, that's going to be for you. It's going to be some good wrestling, good old fashioned wrestling with some quickness here and there. So they're older, but they can still go. So but yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to most, and then just to see what happens. The other thing is see what happens with this Queen of the Mountain thing too. That's going to be. I think we're going to get some more drama there too.
Yeah, let's not forget Mia Yim looked pretty impressive
Yeah,
tonight
yeah.
in her return match. Hey Shane Loki, how are you? Yeah, Mia looked impressive in that match. A lot of them did. Taya looks really good. Jordan Grace looked good in that match tonight. So Savannah Evans, yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see, yeah, for that Queen of the Mountain buildup that we got going on too. All right, we'll touch on real quick, and then we'll get out of here for the night. So we talked about TNA. We talked about classic wrestling and what's going on. And we were kind of talking in the chat tonight during the show about who could show up there. Who could show up there? So I'll just let you guys pick one person. And then, like I said, we'll end the show for the night. But one person, and you guys in the chat can do this too. One person who you think could show up at that Slammiversary. So, and again, it doesn't have to necessarily be logical or be fitting, but a person like Sting, AJ Styles, somebody like that, those people that are maybe locked into contracts with other promotions. Who do you think would be one person that you think has a good chance of showing up at that TNA show? And I'll go with Tazzy. Tazzy, go ahead. Who do you think could end up showing up there?
AJ Styles, because I feel like WWE owed them a favor. So I think that's the logical one in a way. I'm like, why not? Because AJ Styles is going to be a Hall of Famer in 2 places, which is going to be insane. So I was like, I don't think you care about. I don't think Vince is going to care. Like, hey, you deserve to be over there for this big event. You made that company, so why not go over there? So yeah, AJ Styles.
Okay. Heather saying Samoa Joe if Tony Khan isn't a jerk. Jeff, who do you think could show up there? We got some Samoa Joes in the chat.
Can I go with 2?
Sure.
Kurt Angle.
Mm.
I think it's a good possibility Kurt could show up. That would be great to see him back there. And honestly, I love the AJ Styles pick. I really do. But I'm gonna go off the wall here a little bit, and I'm gonna say Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
So I actually gave you 3, but
Okay.
yeah, Matt and Jeff, and and Kurt Angle possibly.
The chat saying Kurt Angle. Kurt would be amazing. Velvet Sky and Angelina Love, the beautiful people, says the Coog. Oh my gosh. I know this is a real long shot. But I would love to see Sting show up there. We don't know, and we're just kind of fantasy booking because we don't know the nature of their, what their status is, and whether or not they're the people who own those promotions are going to let them even consider doing it. Not saying they're going to wrestle, and I don't think that that would be the case. I think that they would just come and just show up for some sort of celebration or something like that. So Heather says, would love to see the Hardys. Yeah, I would love to see Sting show up. Oh man, Kurt Angle, I can't argue with. Larry Bongo saying awesome Kong. James Grant says James Storm. Maybe AJ and Bobby Roode. You like to think of which ones wouldn't be doing a lot, and I mean Kurt's name comes to mind. He's not obviously not wrestling. He's not with any promotion or anything right now. People maybe from NWA that would be over there, and that's certainly James Storm. They've worked with Impact in the past, so that would probably be a pretty easy get. The ones you would go through hoops for, I think, would be the ones that would be a little bit tougher. But yeah, all good picks. But yeah, I'm going to go with Sting. And I can't see Tony letting Samoa Joe go. I just can't. I just don't think he would. So that said, I think the Kurt Angle is probably a good pick. I think it's probably a safe bet. Jay Lethal, says the Coug. Heather says I missed James Storm in his last run. I would take that also. Yeah. So either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know how they'll do it with that. I don't know whether they'll have some sort of celebration in the middle of the ring, whether they'll have some people come out to the stage almost like a Hall of Fame, something along those lines. I don't know exactly how they'll do it, but it should be interesting either way. So yeah, we'll see. When it's not that long away. Tommy Dreamer, Larry, that's a good call. I was thinking people like that. Maybe Bubba Ray or maybe Bubba, maybe Devon. Those guys really aren't committed to any wrestling things. They go to different independent events. So yeah, I could certainly see that. Absolutely. All right, guys, we are done. We're going to get out of here for the night. Thank you all for coming out. Appreciate you coming out for this small show afterwards. And, of course, coming out to watch Impact with us as well. Hope you enjoyed the show and hope you had a great night. Next up for us is Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have our weekly wrestling wrap-up show, so we will return for that. We've got a ton to talk about there. We're going to have a full show, so make sure you join us for that on Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you haven't done so already, please hit a like on the stream tonight. Also, make sure you've subbed to the channel if you haven't already, and please hit that notifications button if you want to be notified about when we have future content. So that's it, guys. Have a great rest of your Thursday night. Enjoy the wrestling tomorrow. You've got SmackDown, you've got Rampage, so enjoy that, and hopefully we will see you all on Sunday night for our weekly wrestling wrap-up show. Be kind to one another. Have a great rest of your night, and hopefully we'll see you all then. Talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.